Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Uh yeah, so I wanted to make one of the Skate 3 ramble videos, I guess. I was playing and I was like I should make a video today, and so here we are. Um yeah, I mean, I'm just I don't know. I'm just wanted to make a video, I guess. But yeah, life's been okay. Um Nothing really eventful has happened recently, and I haven't been hanging out with anyone for a while, so like I have anything crazy to talk about or anything. I mean, I haven't really talked about the other crazy shit that happened like maybe months ago, but it's the reason I didn't talk about it at the time, so I probably won't talk about it here either. Um, yeah, but I've been kind of away. I mean, I've already talked about this in other videos and stuff, that I've been away for a while and I took a break. um, I mean, some stuff happened over the break, some stuff didn't. I don't know if I'll touch on it in the video or not, or touch on anything. Um, and it wasn't like I wasn't recording stuff over that break. It definitely was, but most of it I couldn't like put out. So they're all privated, and the reason that the absence of on my channel for so long was because I got a strike on a video that was like a year old or something, and it was like something really stupid. Like, I watched the video like multiple times, literally nothing was said in there that was hateful or anything or bad. And then another video got taken down like right as my thing was done, and I thought I had two strikes, but since they were 90 days apart, they didn't count as two strikes, which is really good. Um, um, yeah, so there's that. Also, I'm gonna be very tired in this video. I just did a workout, um, and I'm basically falling asleep, so a more interesting, um, video. Uh, I mean, what was I just talking about? Like I said, it's gonna be an interesting video. Um, yeah, I mean, some shit happened. I don't know if I'll be able to. I want to talk about some stuff, but I don't know if like YouTube will let me talk about this stuff. I'm being very. I'm trying to be very PG, like more PG in my videos now, I guess, more family friendly, and stuff still slips out sometimes. Um, that's a little bit risky. But I'm trying not to make such crazy bombastic videos as I used to. I mean, my videos weren't bombastic in the first place, so it's not that big of a change. But there's some videos that are very questionable, that are kind of old at this point and outdated. Um, I feel like every one of these videos are outdated, the Rambo videos, once they're made. I'm constantly changing perspectives on things and stuff. So like these are just like in the moment ideas and stuff. Also, my ear itches. Uh, and now it doesn't. See, everything's like that. But yeah, a lot of these I don't really stick with opinions all that much unless they're like pretty foundational in my um, you know, not personality. Just foundational in how I think of things and stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, so take everything I say in these videos with a grain of salt. I really need to update my Ramble playlist. Not like anyone's gonna watch all of it, but I mean, I mean, it's a good playlist. I mean, good to have everything in one point, one spot. Um, I do want to touch on um something I've been thinking about, and with these videos, I don't know why, but like whenever I start these videos, it's so hard to just start talking, and like I feel like it's really weird to go from uh, conversation to conversation. But once I just start going, it's like really easy, and I'm really happy about that. That I can just just talk and not really care about really speaking all that much. But back to the thing I was talking about. Oh yeah. Okay, before we talk about that, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I got glasses. Almost all my life I've lived without glasses because, you know, I thought I had good eyesight. I thought I was like, my eyesights are the besting. But no, my eyes are fucking shit. I guess. Well, they're not bad. They're just like a little bit fuzzy, farther away. Um, but yeah, I was like, I should probably go to the optometrist. I think that's what it's called, optometrist. Maybe it's not. Maybe I messed that up. Yeah. So I went to the eye doctor. And I went there, and I said, my eyes are a little bit fuzzy far away, and I said, they're like, read this, and I was like, okay. And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, they put the lens, like, did the lens thing on me, and like, if you've never been blind or have eye problems, which would be blind too, but you know, not as bad. You wouldn't need to go to the eye doctor if you're blind, but if you have bad eyesight, you would know what they do. But if you haven't, basically what they do is they say, okay, your eyes are bad. Okay, let's test them. They make you read something, and then if you read it good, they're like, your eyes no bad. But then if your eyes are bad, they put you up to a machine, and I don't know if this is the same for everywhere because I've only been there once. Hook up, like, not to a machine, but like to a thing. They have like an little helmet thing or like a eyeglass, but they put different lenses in front of your eyes and test your left and right eyes and try to adjust them for your glasses. So that's what they did, and then they have to scan your retina, I think, because they shined a giant green light in my eye and it made me blind for like 5 minutes. Not really, it was like a little bit, but it hurt my eye. And then they showed me like, this is your retina. I was like, that's pretty cool. Am I even saying retina right? I think I'm saying it. I'm very tired, and when I'm tired, my judgment's wrong. My judgment's wrong a lot of the time, anyways. But I use being sleepy as an excuse. But yeah. Yeah. So they did that, and then about 3 weeks later, I got my glasses, and I've been living with glasses for 2 months now, and I really don't notice them. I need to clean them. I just remember I need to clean my glasses. I don't clean them as much as I should. I clean them like every week and a half, maybe. I really need to clean them more. No one told me how much I should clean them. They just said you should clean them, and I have been cleaning them. So I mean, but yeah, but yeah, I've been living with them. They're not bad. Like honestly, having glasses is not like shitty. I mean, breaking them, yeah, but I'm not a klutz. I'm not a klutz. I'm not gonna drop my glasses on concrete or something. Actually, wait, that did happen. Okay, so I am a klutz. I was getting out of my car, and my car is kind of small for my build or whatever you would say. And I hit my head on the top of it, and my glasses fell off my face, and then I tried to catch them, but it failed, and they fell right on the concrete in my garage. So that happened. Nothing. They didn't break or anything, but I was like, oh shit. But yeah, my car is very small. I don't even know how I hit my head. I literally just getting out and went boonk, hit my face. But the glasses, now that if I don't wear glasses, my eyes and my head just hurt. Like, I'm always straining them, and I look even more Asian than I used to. Because I'm always squinting now. Which I didn't used to do that. So, I think that the glasses permanently damaged my eyes. Nah, it's cool. I think I like glasses, having glasses more than not having them, because beforehand, it was very hard to read things from like certain distances, which is why you get glasses. So that's nice. But I just wanted to bring that up because I wasn't sure if I ever talked about it on video because I got them during my break of my leave of absence on YouTube. But yeah, but I wanted to talk about is like, I don't know how to put this. Sorry, I definitely know how to put this. I'm just being stupid. Um, so I wanted to talk about like maturity. And I know this is like, oh, you go from glasses to, a, you know, being mature. Well, the reason I'm talking about this, it was just like I was thinking about it earlier, and for two, um, I don't know what for two is. Sorry, I'm just kind of speaking out loud. I'm blurting out shit out of my brain. Um, but like I've been thinking about it, and the reason I'm thinking about it is because I hang out with these guys, or not hang out. I converse with these people, and we're friends. I think. I don't know how they feel about me, but I basically hang out with these guys. Um, I've went, I've hanged out with them like out of school, like 3 or 4 times. And I've known like a lot of like most of the people in the group for a long time now. Like years, not months. But yeah, so I have this guy from that group, that friend group. Um, he's in my math, um, English, and art class, and I talked to him a decent amount. Um, and before this, I wasn't really on. I wouldn't say I don't want to say good terms or bad terms. I was mostly just kind of like I didn't really like him all that much. But now I know him better, and I think we're cool and whatever. But this friend group basically is a bunch of troublemakers, and I like calling them the Jackass group because they're literally just people from Jackass. They do stupid shit, and they get like in trouble, which is cool. It's whatever. Um, but I'm throwing this guy under the bus, and I'll definitely say this to his face if he ever wants to talk to me about it. But this guy, he's like talking. He's like, "Oh, we can't do this anymore. We're gonna be adults. We're gonna get like felony charges and shit." And he's like acting all mature and shit. Like he's trying to act mature and be smart. But the problem is with that statement, and he does say, "Oh, I've tried to distance myself from the group and, you know, all that jazz." But what have I heard from, like, what I've seen in the group and what I've heard from him is that it's true that he's, like, separating from the group, like, not doing as much wild shit as before. But the thing is that you can't really say, um, and he does act like he's, like, partly better and, like, more mature than the rest of them. Which this is the reason I'm bringing this up, is because he's doing the same shit they're doing. Maybe not as much of the shit, but when he's hanging out with them, on certain occasions, he'll do shit with them that is stupid. Which doesn't make a lot of sense if you're, portraying yourself as a mature individual that makes mature decisions. And I'm never saying that I'm a mature individual that makes mature decisions. I am still a child. I make immature shit like decisions all the time, and I have immature emotions, and I could come to terms with that. Um, but I hate when people like sit there and think that they're not like they'll sit there and be like, yeah, I'm mature, I'm like super mature for my age. I mean, they won't say that because it's an immature thing to say, but they'll think it in their brain. They'll be like, "I'm pretty mature. I'm more mature than my friends and shit." I don't think I don't think that about myself. I think pretty badly about myself, but um yeah, but like just like shitting on your friends like that. I mean, I talk shit about people sometimes and stuff like that, but like um I just don't agree with what he's saying at all, Like like if you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do as much like fucked up shit and like crazy shit," you can't really say as much because it's either a no, like none of fucked up shit, like funny, crazy shit all the time. You can't do any of it, or you just say fuck it, you know. I do it anyways, because it's not, it doesn't matter. You can't say, oh, I'm more mature because I do it less, because that doesn't really apply in the situation. See, if you're like, if it's in like a different circumstance, like maybe drug use, I could maybe get that. Maybe, I don't know, like substance use is probably a better word for that. Like if you're like, oh yeah, I'm more mature because I don't spend all my money on weed. Like you, that's what you know what I mean? Like you don't spend your whole paycheck. Or, like, all your friends are stoners and they'll just do weed all the time, and you're like, I only do it like occasionally. Yeah, I can see that. But doing crimes in moderation, I don't think that really works very well. And that's what I want to bring up. There's a couple, there's like other stuff, but like it doesn't really apply. That's why I wanted to talk about that situation. You know, I I don't like people portraying themselves as either smarter or know more. You know, like it's just I need to get a pop mic for this. I'm gonna yeah. See, that's bad. Uh, but yeah, like I don't like people thinking so highly of themselves when they're really not. Like it's like someone says racism is bad, and then the guy in the back's like, yeah, like that's something crazy to say. Like, oh, really? You think racism is bad? That's a quite complex, and you know it's not many people would say that. You're very brave. No, that's something that everyone knows that. And I had a conversation where um there's this girl in my class, my personal finance class. She was like, yeah, racism is learned, not inherited. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, everyone has fucking heard that. Like, what are you trying to say here? You're not bringing anything new to the table. You're not saying anything intelligent because you're just taking shit that you heard from someone else and you're just regurgitating it to someone. And it's not like you're not being smart. You're just saying shit. Like, come up with your own beliefs. And you know, and they'll be like, oh yeah, like blah blah blah. They'll just like make up shit, you know, not make up shit, but like they'll say shit to support their evidence and stuff. Like everyone knows that. Like it's very easy to come up with a idea that's already been had and you've heard and you have evidence because it's such an easy thing to, you know, rebuke because it's already been said in such a it's an opinion that is well understood and most people have. Like you can't I'm not trying to say that she's like trying to sound smart. It's just the way that she presented it, like because we were talking about race and personal finance, like the fuck. And like she was, the teacher was like, okay, if you had, if you, if one of your people that you love very much and they needed an organ in, would you care if their race? And I think there are certain circumstances where you would want to know because unless it's healthy, like a perfectly healthy, um, you know, like liver or heart or something, I think yeah. But I mean, there are like certain things that you have to think about. If you're just like, oh yeah, a person has this organ and you can have it. I feel like there's a lot of things you should go over. I mean, race should be one of those things because there are tendencies in different races of, you know, bad things. And I'm not pointing to one or the other. I'm just saying that's just, you know, you gotta take those things into account. But it's just, I think it's just a brain dead answer just to just say like the same fucking shit. I don't, I think, I think racism is definitely taught. I mean, that's what she was saying. It's definitely taught. I'm not saying that she's wrong, or in any way. I don't think that statement's not wrong. But I think there's a couple of things that really should be talked about, just not like she should have went more in depth about it instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, it's like this," and just like, okay, and like, you gonna say anything like anything that's smart in the conversation or anything? Um, and there's a lot of people like that that aren't really that smart. They just like take things from other people that have said stuff, and I've done that a couple times too. I mean, I do it a lot of the time actually. I do that, but I feel like I do come up with a lot of my own ideas about like subjects like that. Um, but I think how racism is in society is that it's born out of ignorance, and most of the time it's it's taught from like lineages of just racism, just ignorance and ignorance and ignorance, and it never gets like changed or anything because people aren't educated. But like, maybe I'm the same way. Maybe I'm saying like shit that's like, I'm trying to sound smart and I'm just like sounding stupid because like, oh yeah, obviously that's how that works. And I've thought about this in depth like before and shit, but like, I'm not gonna go super in depth on it like now. I know I'm shitting on someone's like opinion, but I just don't like surface level shit like that, you know? Like when they're trying to like say something like, "Oh, look at me, I'm smart," and they say like some surface level shit like, um, I don't know, water is blue. Like, okay, buddy, you want to give me why water is blue? Well, yeah, that's what I thought. Um, yeah, but I want to go into that like kind of deep territory in these videos, but YouTube doesn't really like that, and people usually don't like that either. They don't really like talking about like that kind of weird shit. Um, they're weird. I feel like people should be more open to a dialogue than you know, like I think. Sorry, I had to change this song. All right, sorry. I don't get why people aren't up for a a dialogue of differing ideas, or they just shut everything down all the time. They don't like want to have a conversation. Um, I don't get why people are like that. I think it's always a good thing to have a dialogue with someone. It always solves more problems than it causes. Um, but yeah. Yeah, sorry for the deep conversation, guys. We'll go on to goofier things here in a sec. um, oh, what's something goofy we can talk about and get? Um, silly activities. Prom wasn't too long ago. Um, I didn't go to prom. I know. Oh, prom was there. Oh, you can tell me your prom story? No, I didn't go to prom. I think school dances are kind of lame. I didn't have a date for one. I definitely would have gone if I had a date. Um, but I didn't have a date, and I wasn't planning on getting one unless I was asked, which probably wouldn't happen. So I didn't plan on going, and usually they suck real bad. But my friends went, some of them at least. Um, it looked okay, you know. It's whatever. Um, I went to homecoming. I don't know if I ever talked about it in my video, but I went to homecoming with the boys, or the boy, non-plural. And that was a pretty cool night, not because we went to homecoming, but what happened after homecoming. We just hanged out and like talked about shit. Uh, under the stars, as he said. You you talked about your feelings underneath the stars, and then he got made fun of for being zesty with his wording. Uh, but high school is such a like a precious time in everyone's life. I think a lot of the shit I'm doing now, I'll definitely remember later in life, so I'm trying to make the most of it. And I feel like that's how a lot of people think. Um, but I'm not doing anything all the time, and I'm just like, and then when I make an effort to like go hang out with people, they're always like weird. I don't get why it needs to be like, I asked to like, hey, can I hang out? And they're like, no. Or people don't say that, but like, they're weird about like hanging out with certain people. It's like, dude, like, why don't you just hang out? I mean, it's high school. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm coping. Maybe I'm just copium. But I feel like I should be invited to more things. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm definitely coping. It's just like, it's just I'm like another person, and why not just, you know, like be friendly to one another? You know what I mean? It's like, I think someone asked, hey, can I hang out? I wouldn't say no. It would either have to have a good reason. I'd be like, oh, I have shit to do today or something. I guess it's just situational, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, it's a weird situation. I was just thinking about it, and I was trying to bring up the conversation, I just forgot what my reason was. Like what I was thinking about, like the in-depth description of the brain. That's stupid. I don't know what I'm saying, like, half the time. There has been some choice events recently, and I did allude to them earlier, but I still don't know. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, it would be silly to talk about, but the problem is that I don't know how YouTube react to it, and I do want these videos to be out. I am tired of shit. I look like I am zooted right now, because my eyes are half closed. I am so tired. I Like I said, I just worked out, and I'm like, I was dying on the couch, and you know, I redesigned my entire setup for my downstairs because I used to do it like on TV. On my TV, I had my Xbox set up and shit. Now it's a computer monitor, which I've had set up for a long time now. It's just I had to change it because I've been getting like I just got sick of looking at the TV and shit. And I'm trying to get my PC to work. It just won't right now, so I'm trying to work on it at the same time. But I want to make more memories this year, and I want to do more things with people, and you know, um, I just wish that like they'd, you know, ask me to go do shit with them, you know, which definitely is cope. Uh, I'm coping, man. I'm coping. I have no friends. No. No, it's not like I have no friends. It's that like all my friends are better friends with other friends, so it's never they never really think about like asking me to hang out or anything. Um, and the friends that I'm close to that like would hang out with me, like I don't like necessarily want to hang out with them all that much. Like just alone. I want to hang out with like a big group of people, like go hang out, you know, do shit. I'm kind of tired of just sitting around my house and doing nothing, like a whole week. Spring break's coming up. I'm gonna try to do shit, like try to get some people to hang out, like do stuff together. But you know, it's super hard to get into a friend group when they're already established and shit. Um, you know, just try to get them to hang out and stuff. I feel like I'm such a pussy for fucking talking like this. I don't have any friends that want to invite me. Um, nah, but I'm tired of like playing video games all day or looking at my phone all day and shit like that. I'm just, you know, I want to go do stuff and enjoy high school and enjoy life in general, you know? Like, you never know when shit's gonna hit the fan and the only thing you leave behind is stupid shit. Um, you know, like, I wanna be happy with what I've done in life, you know? I wanna be satisfied. And, That's why, I mean, we're all here living on this earth. I mean, you might as well fucking invite me to do shit. Come on. We're gonna die one day. Come on, man. Just invite me. Fucking. We're gonna die one day. Please invite me. I don't want to die like a pussy. That's so dumb. No, but like, it's. I don't know. I wanna do stuff, like I said, 1,000 times. Um. I'm getting kind of into watching UFC. I mean, I've been watching like clips and shit and like breakdowns on YouTube. I'm like, oh, it looks pretty cool. And I do have Hulu with ESPN. So I'm like, I'm thinking like, maybe I should get on to some of that funny and then watch some people get their asses absolutely beat. Like their faces are mashed in with some big old fist. Big old pulp hammer for a fist. But yeah, so I finished RE4 Sunday, and this video is definitely gonna be so late. Like this video is gonna be crazy. Like 5 days from now, this video will be released. So yeah, I'll be done. This video will come out after everything. I'm gonna try to start doing the series like in a couple days. Then I'll have like a backlog. Oh, my eyeball. Owie. Start new stuff. I want to start like some smaller series, just like in one-off shit. Not like this rambles, cause these are just stuff when I'm bored and fucking shit. When I have no one to talk to, cause I'm lonely. No, but I want to like just do some small stuff, lead up to like a big let's play or something, or come back to a let's play. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm about to like fall asleep and I'm running out of things to talk about. I mean, I'm not, but again, I am kind of just, I'm like, my eyes are drifting. Eyes are doing the drift. They're closing rapidly. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. I mean, I've been to like 2 sizable parties, and shit. I feel like I'm just having fun, you know. Even though I haven't like hanged out with anyone for a while, I'm just getting that itch again. That's why I'm complaining so much. Cause they're out there doing shit. I'm here doing nothing. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.